Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are watching us. It's Sanaz here from Chicago. I have two special guests, Dave and Roxanne. They are among our special leaders in this community. They are not only running their own business, but also helping and inspiring others. It's such an honor for me to have you here, guys. Let's just talk about your story. Why did you start this business?
Yeah, so my name is Dave. We're from Calgary, Alberta.
Yeah, Canada. And yeah, thank you so much, Sanaz, for inviting us here. It's always an honor to do this. So for us, we started the online business in October 2018. We saw an ad in Facebook saying that, if you'd like to start an online business. And for us, that's what we did because I migrated here from Philippines in 2004, and I always have this dream to help my parents in their retirement.
Yeah, my background before I did this is I used to be an engineer. It wasn't for me, and so I was looking for something else. And then before the online business, I was a general manager as a for my profession.
Yeah, and we realized that although we have great income, I used to work in finance. It's not enough for our dreams. It's just enough for the two of us and our future kids at the time. So that's why we're here.
That's right.
Yeah, great. And I think it's one of the good thing about this business is that it enables us to connect with people like you and
Yeah.
be inspired. I think it's really great. I think this community is totally different from what we see or with what we compare with other types of businesses. This community is very helpful, supportive, and I think it's really great to be a part of this global community.
That's right.
Yeah. So let's just talk about the focus of this business on our mental health and also emotional as well as physical health. I think for me personally, I never have had this experience of my boss or my employer. Uh, I don't know, caring about my own well-being. The only thing that matters was my own performance. But here it's totally different. Let's just talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, in the online business, it is a business, but the cool thing about it is a business with a personal development and community attached to it. So you grow as you develop yourself in the business, which improves your mental health, and obviously you become a better person, right? So that's not just the financial part, but also the community and the personal development side of the business, right?
Yeah, and what I like about it as well, because um, I am well. I used to be like not very good in talking in the video, right? I'm shy, but because of this personal development, I'm able to get out from my comfort zone and really have people around us, supporting us, encouraging us, and really believing in us. And that's the good thing about it, because normal everyday people, that's what inspired us to do the business as well, because we've seen people from all walks of life, older than us, immigrants like us, and people that doesn't speak much English, people that have more kids than us, and they're getting results, they're quitting their jobs, they're having that paid bought their new home, and just getting that results from this business. And that, for us, that really pushed us and inspired us. So it's really a good way to not just your own personal performance, like in work experience. It's all about your own development, but for here, like you're growing as a person, as a team, and also meeting new people. Yes.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great. So you talk about the personal development and you being a little bit introverted and not being comfortable in front of the camera. I think let's just talk about this part of it, that when it comes to marketing, it scares people off, people like me who are a little bit introverted or like you. And for me, I hate being pushy, or I hate selling stuff to people, or I don't know, bugging friends and family. What is your thoughts on this?
Yeah. So the good thing about this business is that we teach you the skill sets and how to become a professional in this career. I call it a career because if you want to be successful in anything, you have to learn it, right? I mean, when you're new to your job, there's a lot of things you don't like about it, but you had to do it to get paid, right?
Right.
And why, if you do it for your boss, why wouldn't you do it for yourself, right? So yes, you can be introverted, but you can also learn a skill set, right? And especially if it's required to do your job. Well, if this is a career that can free you, not just you but your family, you've got to learn it. But you need to be experienced to do that? No, like we don't know it. Like when you're new to your job or new to your career, you don't know anything either, right? So it's, you got to be willing, you got to be open, and you got to be hungry to learn, right?
Yeah, and also because of the system that's laid out already in the complete training and what is it, comprehensive training that's available for us, it is a video step by step training. So when you what that's what I love, because you can watch a video and then stop and then take action on it, right, and then do another one, right? So it's really up to the person. Just like what Coach Dave said, is that are you willing to do it, right? These people, we all have the same training, we all have the same platform, and the only difference is just you.
That's right.
And most people that start this is people that are like you and us, like not salesperson, not pushy, not doesn't have any experience of telemarketing or selling or other skill set. But it is, there's training available that for us, that's we asked our coach at the beginning, saying, are we depending on friends and families? And they completely said that, you know what, no. And when we started this, we advertise and use social media, like Facebook and YouTube, without using our friends in Facebook.
Yeah.
Right? That's the beauty about it, because for the past almost 4 years now in this business, we didn't have to approach our friends and families, and that's the beauty of online business and using that that direct marketing advertising.
Yeah, just leveraging the system,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So another thing that we can just talk about it is that I know that you're, as you said, you are running this business for about 4 years now. Can we just compare the result with your full-time job? I think in this business we have people who not necessarily have the, I don't know, higher education or lots of experience, but they are doing great, and they are even getting paid more than a well-paid job in a corporate world. What is your experience with it? Are you happy with the results? And what is your experience, right?
Yeah, result, extremely happy. I always tell people there's a huge difference between a job and a business, right? Because a job is linear. Like your income will be the same, maybe incrementally grow 2 years, 3 years, 4 years from now. But if you do a business properly, your growth is exponential. And I always tell people, right, the difference between a business is that you do a lot of work upfront. You may get paid a little for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the work that you do now, you can get paid, for a long time. So I used to be an engineer, and my description is like this: when you launch a business, right, it takes a lot of effort and energy launching a rocket. Almost 80 to 90% of the fuel is used, but when it's up in the air, you can just pull a pin, right? So the reason I'm saying that is because the amount of money results we're earning now compared to when we started, is night and day. But more importantly, the amount of time we put in is way less, and our income from our job has been replaced, right?
Yeah, and of course, in the beginning, we were working full time in our careers, right? And after 14 months in the business, Dave was able to quit his job and become full time here. And for me, it takes about 29 months. But even prior to that, we can choose to become full time. But on our first year, basically actually more than my job, but it hasn't surpassed our both of our incomes. But on the second year, third year, it's completely surpass our month,
Mm-hmm.
our yearly income. Sometimes it's you can earn what you can earn in a year in a month, right? So it's really, it's not everyone earns the same as we do, because it's but some people earn more than us. It's individuals efforts. A lot of people ask, how fast can I make money here, right? And the answer is always, it's up to you. You can earn as little as zero here, and as high as you name it, right? So that's basically the beauty of an online business, or a business, because it's not capped compared to your job.
Yeah, but on the flip side is, if you don't do anything here,
You don't
just
make
like a
money.
job, you show up, you won't make money, right? Because this is a business. But if you have the dream and desire to be free, if you have a dream to do more than your job, this is the right place for a person that is willing to put in the work, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, and like you said, it's not a get rich quick, but if you put an effort, if you work hard, if you are consistent, your hard work eventually pays off, that you can literally quit your job if you want. If not, you can continue doing it, but it's gonna pay you off. I mean, your effort is gonna pay off at the end of the day. Yeah. And another thing that people are asking a lot is about the pyramid scheme. Is it a pyramid scheme or not? And what is your answer to such people?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and it's a common question for a person that maybe doesn't understand. Because first of all, uh, there's really two thoughts. Number one is they think it's a pyramid scheme because they think that only the person at the top makes the money. That's what people
Yes.
think first. Second, they might think it's a pyramid scheme because it's illegal, right? So first of all, a pyramid scheme is illegal. So we're operating
Yes.
a taxable, legitimate business in Canada and throughout the world, wherever the business is open. And second
Right.
of all, it's not only the person at the top that makes money; it's the person that, just like any business, if I bring in more customers than you, and in my business, I'll make more money than you. So, in fact, the person that we saw an ad in on this business 3 years ago, we make more money than her, right? And
Yes.
so that is the kind of thinking. So it's just more of understanding. That's just an old way of thinking, right? Nowadays, everybody, online. It's kind of like before, when you ask someone 10 years ago, like, would you buy something online? No, no, I won't put, I
Yeah.
won't put, I won't put anything.
My credit
I'll put
card.
my
People are skeptical at
yeah,
first.
I won't put my credit card online because of that. Even
Right.
5 years ago, but nowadays, if you don't do online transactions, you're the weird one, right?
Yeah.
So one day, one of these days in the future, if you don't have an online business, if you don't earn online, you become the weird one, right? So
Right. Right. Yeah, I think people they just really need to do some research, do
yeah.
their due diligence, and then take action. We
Mhm.
have a 30 days trial. They can simply start and then have a better sense of this business. They will be in part of our Facebook group, and
Mhm.
also they can know more about our business model, and they can simply compare these two.
That's right.
Right. Any final words, anything that you want to add to this conversation?
Yeah. So for the people that are watching here, live or replay, right? I can relate to some people that are skeptical, because I was skeptical in the beginning when we found this. The reason is only a few reasons why people are skeptical. One reason is they have bad experience, right? The other one is they just don't have enough knowledge, right?
Right.
Whether regardless of the reason why you're skeptical, the only way to lower that skepticism is to have more knowledge, to educate yourself. And that's why we do offer a complimentary webinar that Sanaz was talking earlier is so that you can educate yourself. The more you have knowledge, the less fear you have for something that's unknown, right? So for us, when we open ourselves, when we took that chance to to just watch that free webinar, we educated and we saw real people getting results and the system and the legitimate opportunity here. And this may be for you or this may not be for you. For us, we were looking for solution. We were praying for something that could pay, we could at least pay off our debts. We have over 86,000 of consumer debts, and we wanted to get ahead in life. We wanted to help my parents retire. We wanted to be full time when we have when we have our kids, and now we're living that where we have that time and money freedom, that flexibility, because we put in the hard work, we find a solution, and we said yes to that complimentary webinar.
Yeah. So I can't add any more to that. So all I can say is click the link. I think there's a link somewhere here. Because we all started there. You gotta all start your. Because again, as Roxanne said, it may be or maybe not for you. But what if it's for you?
Mm-hmm.
What if this is the one you're looking for, right? It was for us, and here we are, almost 4 years later, right? So.
And I think another good thing about this business is that we are constantly adding new income streams to our platform. And right now we have a really cool platform that you can get paid to travel, or even you can travel for free,
Mm-hmm.
which is really nice. It's a great opportunity. You just need to watch the webinar, and then if it's for you, you can get started. And we are all here to support you throughout your process.
All right.
Yeah, right. Thank you, guys. It was a pleasure for me to have you here, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sanaz. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.